Hey guys, so I'm going to talk about rooms, reusing rooms, removing the unused rooms from the model, how to visually see what we have and what we can remove, how we can place ones that we've placed before but have deleted, how we can update them in different ways. And the first bit is that we actually have a Autodesk, or I mean, we have an architectural just floor plan model. So I just opened it. I created some walls, and I um, created a view plan of the first floor, and then so that I can have something to place the room in. So up here in the architectural tab, over here in the room and area panel, we can see a room button. We can press that room button. Before I do, we actually have one there. I press delete. We get this little warning that's pretty much just telling us, hey, the model's the room is still going to be in this project. I'll exit out of this. I'll place the room. Now I have that room in there. After pressing escape, if you can't grab it by moving around, you can tab into it, grab it, and now you have that room. You can also do a little selection box, do a filter, check none, make sure you only have one room if that's the if you only want to grab one, press OK, and then now you have that room selected. So let's, to visually see what we have in the model, we need to create a room schedule. So if I come over here and right click on schedules in the project browser, I can say new schedule and quantities. Over here in the categories, I can actually press R and it'll move me down to the first word that starts with R. I press rooms. I'm going to give it schedule 2 because if you notice here, I've already got a room schedule created. So after doing that, I'll press OK. So now these are the available fields. So these are essentially the parameters associated to the rooms. So values that can be applied to the rooms can be pulled out into a schedule so that we can visually see them. So the first one I would need is the name. Come over here. So I'm going to press this button to add the parameter. So it's going to add it, and then it's now a field within the schedule so that we can see the names. So it's just pulling that data out of the room. And then I want to do a perimeter one because that's going to tell me if there's a perimeter. So it's going to say, hey, this room isn't placed if it isn't. I'm going to press OK. And you can see here I've actually got 3. I'm going to change this to 4. Room 4 so we can kind of get a better idea of what we're looking at. So we got a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 through 3 is not placed, as we see, and then we have a room 4, which is the perimeter values. So we can minimize this. So there's a few ways we can fix this. Hey, we don't want this to be room 4 or just blank room. It was originally supposed to be room 1 because there's only one room in this building. We can actually tab into it, grab it, come over here, and change it to room 1. And if you come back over here, we can see the names updated. You can also grab it and change it from here if it makes more sense, for you to do that. One thing too is if you're over here, you can grab it and kind of know, hey, this is room 1. So now I'm going to drop down and change it to room 1, and it's a little bit easier that way. One thing is it's not necessarily updating it, so you'll have to come back and remove these. Another cool thing is, say you haven't accumulated any, or you have, and you want to, or you don't have a room placed. So if I grab this room, delete it, we get that warning again. We go up here and place the room. We don't want to place another room. Let's use one of the ones we haven't placed yet. I know this is room 1. It gives us all the options, but then we also have the new one. So the new one is applying the new room. 1, 2, 3, 4 are all the rooms that haven't been placed yet. So if we do room 1, then that will get us our original room that needs to be in this location. So we can place it, and now we come back over here. We can see that it's updated. We can see that the original room has updated the parameter value, and now we can see that. Another thing to keep in mind is if we come over here to sorting, we can do a, so if we do name real quick, just to show you, sending, press OK, we can see 1, 1, 2, 3. We can also, I'm going to change this. Edit, sorting. Yeah, so we've got not placed, we have room 1. So if we want to organize this, we can actually do a sorting, because there's a number of ways. We can do perimeter, and then we can say okay, and then now we can get all the perimeter values that aren't placed, and we can get all the ones with the data filled out. So, and then we can grab these, and we can delete the rows. This will delete the 3 selected rooms, and then the associated tags. So, press OK, and now those rooms are not in this model anymore. So, if I do a Control Z and get those rooms back in here, I can open up this schedule that I've already created with the rooms and see that we can get that from perimeter data, area data, level data, upper limit, because those values kind of pertain to it being placed in the model, because that's where the information is being pulled. So what the upper limit is, if the model's not, if the room's not placed, it's not going to get that, nor is it going to get the level, area, or perimeter. So you can have it, in any of these within the schedule, and you can get the if they're not placed, you can also use the sorting to get it sorted correctly so that you can quickly delete them. So that's what I have for rooms. Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know if this helped you, and I really appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot, guys.